In October 2023, Lane, my son, had just finished uni and was about to go and get a full-time job. We decided to do a motorbike trip around the South Island of New Zealand. We downloaded all the roads that we could think of, sent them to Steve from Kiwi Motorbike Tours, who put them in some sort of a logical order. We then proceeded to do 3,200 kilometres, roughly 400 kilometres a day, around New Zealand. We hired a couple of adventure bikes. We wanted to focus on doing dirt roads as well as scenic bitumen roads. After leaving the airport, we headed for Arthur's Pass and we stayed at the quirky Atira Hotel. It was mind-blowing, but other than the 2 smoke alarms that went off in the middle of the night, it was a fantastic place to stay. Here we are at Atiro, by staging coach. Horses stopped in 1923. Anyway, we're off to Nelson today. Here we are at Greymouth, and we've just paid $3.18.9 per litre. So we're off to Westport now, going along the coast, so should be quite spectacular. The roads around the South Island are awesome. There's plenty of room to overtake, there's scenic, and there's lots of little stops along the way. Okay, we're off from Westport to Nelson. Lane had a KTM 890. I had a Norden 901. Both bikes had the same motor. Both bikes are incredibly quick. Certainly a lot quicker than the Africa Twin that I normally ride. But truly a delight to ride. Really enjoyed the bikes. Do some star jumps. Looks like a Teletubby. Looks like we're heading into rain. At one point I was riding along a fairly wooded or bushland road, and I had probably a 70-80 kilo wild pig run at 90 degrees across the road in front of me. I managed to veer into the middle of the road and probably missed him by a metre or two. It would have been a trip-ending incident. We spent our second night in Nelson. It's a beautiful little town situated on the water. We had a workout at the gym. We also went for a walk and discovered this church on a hill, which was very cool. The road out of Nelson was probably one of my favourite windy roads. It was just beautiful road surface, good scenery, and nice twisty corners. On day 3, we were set to do the Molesworth track, which goes through Molesworth Station, which is New Zealand's largest cattle station. We grabbed some supplies from the bakery at Blenheim on the way and then hit the road. We rode in drizzle for a while, but then it turned into be quite a nice day. Here we are in the Molesworth Valley. Apparently we've got to jump across that creek at some point. As you would expect, we had some encounters with cattle on the Molesworth track. We also thought we were going to be having to cross the river. We thought we were going to be doing some big fords, but we were pleasantly surprised that other than a few small tributaries, there are bridges along the track. Going slower. You ought to. On the way back, let's get some photos. What's going on, Lane? You need some help?
No, not that you got the camera on now, I'm fine.
Come on, let me help you. And that's the way it is, folks. Jane and I used our helmet intercoms to talk to each other throughout the trip, which made it a little easier when overtaking each other. Electric fence. The good thing about doing the Molesworth track is that at the end of it you have endless springs. So we spent a couple of hours soaking in nice hot pools at the end of the day. Oh, off we go. Endless Springs. It's nice accommodation. Beautiful day. So expecting to get damper. On day 5 we went from Franz Josef to Lake Wanaka and the drizzle set in and things started to get a little cooler.
Again.
Blue sky and sunshine
There's smoke.
and snow. How good is that? On day 5, we started a ride down to Glenorchy alongside the very scenic Lake Wanaka. And this is Lane's favourite bit of road, nice fast flowing corners. We then went on to Paradise, where Lord of the Rings was filmed. Did a few little river crossings along there. We actually did more river crossings along there than the Molesworth track, but they were fairly easy river crossings. There was no dramas, but extremely scenic. That's it. Oh, little bunny. On the way home, we were tracking pretty well from coming back from Paradise, and we thought we'd have a go at the Skipper's Canyon Road. The Skipper's Canyon Road is something that I've wanted to do since I was 6, and my father in his HQ Holden drove down a few hundred metres and then had a panic, did a U-turn and got out of there. So it's always been a road that I've wanted to know where it went. I've heard lots of stories about it's one of the more dangerous roads in New Zealand, but it's super scenic, going alongside the Shotover River, and we sort of went through to the bridge at the other end. Because we're always on the lookout for nice windy scenic roads, after doing skippers we decided to duck up Coronet Peak where we found a little bit of snow and Lane managed to get himself a wet butt. From there we proceeded on to Alexandria. On day 7 we got up and went to Nasby's Black Forest Cafe for breakfast. We then went on through Danzy's Pass, which was an awesome bit of road. Really enjoyed that section of road. About 3 or 4 k's out of Duntroon, my clutch decided to destroy itself. I'd had a few problems with it earlier, but now it just ceased to work. Lane towed me in on some parachute cord that we had. All by myself in the mighty town of Duntroon. So anyway, we'll kicking back, waiting for a van to bring me a new bike because my clutch is gone. So land the brakes. Anyway, I will enjoy myself for 3 hours while we wait for him. Lane's gone on to Mount Cook, so at least he can see it on this cracking day. Day 8 proved to be our coldest day yet. We were at Twizel, which is at 417 metres above sea level, and we woke up to a dusting of snow over our backyard and our bikes. Elaine, what's going on?
Snowing.
Snowing. Where are we?
Is it?
Twizel. See the car over there, it's quite white. So we're off for breakfast. That morning we rode in between 0 and 5 degrees. So we had numerous stops, warmed our hands up on the motor and stopped at the odd cafe. We also went out attempted to go out to Mount Cook, but after it started snowing and it looked black ahead, we turned around and got out of there. So Lane, why are you putting on 2 pairs of socks?
It's a bit cold. We're going out.
Where are we off to?
Down Hutt.
Mount Hutt. Why are we going to Mount Hutt?
Looks fun.
It's just a little wooden park on the map. We checked into our accommodation at Methven and then decided to rug up a bit and went up Mount Hutt to have a look at the snow. snowman. On day 9, we left Methven and headed for Christchurch via Lake Linden. Certainly this motorbike trip was probably the best motorbike trip I've ever been on. Certainly it was very scenic, lots of twisty roads, and it was nice to be able to do it with my son.
I got to replace it under warranty.
Oh, that's nice.